Okay, hello teachers. Nice to meet you. This morning you have already discussed about adolescence education program. Not only that, you have already discussed about the issues about HIV, AIDS, and then STI or STDs, whatever. Not only that, you have already discussed about mental health and then drug abuse. Why we are discussing all these things with our students, young adolescents? We know that the adolescents, the young boys and girls who are in the schools, they are in the stage of adolescence. As we all know, adolescents are the persons who are in the age group of 10 to 19 years of age. This is a very crucial stage, and this period is called a transitional period because they are no more kids, they are no more not yet adult, but they are growing up to become adult. So we consider this adolescent stage as a transitional period. During this stage, they come across so many changes, so many development takes place during this stage. We know physical development takes place, mental, emotional, social, every changes takes place. Physically, they develop their bodily organs. Not only that, they develop in height, their muscles. Mentally also, they wanted to be treated as an adult. And if the adults, the parents, the teachers, or the elders don't treat them as an adult, then they get upset. Not only that, during this stage, they also wanted to try out things. They have the curiosity. Sometimes they want to take the risk. They want to show off. These are some of the things we find. Not only that, during this adolescent stage, we know there is attraction towards the opposite sex. This is very natural for all of us. We have gone through all these stages. Socially also, they want to be away from parents. They want to form new circles of friends. And whenever they want to go out during this stage, they also wanted to put on new dress, new shoes, new clothes, because they want to show to the other people, saying that I'm also a person. These are the changes, some of the changes that takes place during adolescent stage. Why we are here today? We want to develop in our students to develop the life skills in order to overcome all these problems, all these changes, to tackle all these changes. So today we shall discuss a topic on life skills for HIV prevention. This is the topic for today. WHO, World Health Organization, has given a definition of this, what we call life skills education. So teachers, you can just note down. I will just read out the definition given by WHO. WHO defines life skills as the abilities for adaptive and positive behaviors that enable individuals to deal effectively with demands and challenges of everyday life. This is the definition given by WHO. Positive behaviors. They said positive behaviors that will enable an individual to deal effectively with the challenges and the demands in everyday life. In other words, we can say that life skills is a psychosocial abilities that enables the individuals to translate knowledge, values, and attitude into a responsible action or behaviors. When we talk about behaviors, there are two types of behaviors. One is observable behaviors. The other one is non-observable behavior. Observable behaviors are those behaviors which can easily observe. For example, I'm talking to you now. You can observe me how I'm speaking. In the schools, teachers, when you see any students performing well in studies, then you will say, oh, Miss Amen, she is very good in studies, security 90%. And if Nibanyo is good in singing, then you will say, oh, Nibanyo is very good in singing. Those are observable behaviors. But we teachers, many a times, we fail to understand those non-observable behaviors. Those non-observable behaviors are their inner feelings, inner thoughts, and those emotions. We fail to acknowledge, we fail to reach out to those behaviors. So these life skills education, life skills will really help the teachers in order to overcome those emotions, those feelings. And this WHO has given 10 core life skills. I just want to read out one by one. If you like, you can just note it on. The first one is decision-making skills. The second one is problem-solving skills. Third one is creative thinking. Fourth one is critical thinking. And fifth one is self-awareness, interpersonal relationship, effective communication, empathy, managing with emotions, and then the last one is coping with stress. These are the 10 core life skills given by WHO. In order to develop this, what are the things we are supposed to do as teachers? There are 3 areas where we can shape or mold our students. The first one is family. But when we talk about family lives, we focus only on love and care. No doubt there are parents who can really take care of the children, even at home. And then when we talk about the school, we focus only on the education part, the knowledge, I mean to say. Our target is how to finish up the curriculum and syllabus given to us for the academic session. So many a times we fail to develop the life skills because we impart only the bookish knowledge. Because of that, we fail to impart those skills in our students. The third one is social. Children, especially today, our younger generations, they don't have time to mingle with other people, even in the society. There are so many assignments, so many project works, so many things, they don't have time at all to go around. So there is hardly any time, anything that they can learn from the society. So because of that reason, as teachers, since our duty is to teach in the school, this is our profession, we are supposed to impart the life skills in our students. When a student develops these life skills, those skills which I have just read out, they will be able to cope life with in a very good way. They will be able to say no. They will be able to say yes to favorable conditions. Because as life skill says, as I have already said to you, it is a psychosocial abilities that enable individuals to translate knowledge, attitude, and values into a responsible action. Example, to say no to undesirable behavior, say yes to desirable behaviors. So this is an example of learning, getting to know the skills. If they know, they learn the skills, then they will be able to confront all these problems in their daily life. So to develop these life skills, there are so many activities that we teachers, we need to carry out in the schools. We have activities like question box. We have activities like role play. We have activities like quiz competition. We have activities like a group discussion, poster, essay writing competition, so on and so forth. So many activities are recommended for to carry out the activities in order to develop life skills in our students. For example, if we conduct this question box activity, the objective or the main purpose of this is to let students write their problems, their queries, okay, whatever problems that they have and which they cannot express out, they can write in the form of questions, put in the question box, then they can clarify their doubts and other things. So the objective of conducting role play is to provide our students authentic information. That is also one. The other one is we also want to develop in our students to clarify the myths and misconceptions. Not only that, we also want to impart the basic information about HIV, AIDS, STDs, drug abuse, symptoms, then consequences, and then transmission, all these things. So these are some of the things they can develop if we organize a question box activity. Another activity I want to focus on is role play competition. When we talk about role play competition, we mean to display the real life situation. We do role play competition. It is not just for the sake of conducting activities, but we conduct role play competition in order to develop skills in our students. What are the skills that they can learn from this? Assertive skills. Example, say no or say yes. Okay, so these are some of the things we can learn. Say no to undesirable behaviors. Okay, then group discussion. The students, they learn through interactive experiential learning. When you give the chance to let them discuss things, certain topics among themselves, they also learn from each other. So group discussion is also very important. Another thing is poster competition or painting competition. This activity is very important, very effective, because when you organize poster or painting competition, you focus, you allow your students to display the real life situation. Okay. You allow them the freedom to come out with their feelings. So this also helps them to develop the life skills. And then quiz competition. When you organize quiz competition, this also will enable the students to gather information. Not just information, but authentic information. They will get all this information. So here I want to share with you. I have already discussed, read out the 10 core skills, but I want to condense those 10 core skills into mainly 2. The first one is thinking skills, and the second one will be on communication and negotiation skills. Thinking skills. There are so many skills comes under this. Example, decision-making skills. It is the teachers, we have to develop in our students the skills in order to look the pros and cons and take decisions. Okay. That is one. That is decision-making skill. They are not supposed to take any unplanned or hasty decision, but they have to see, look the pros and cons, and then only take decision. Now, self-awareness under these thinking skills, I want to put that under thinking skills. They should know their strengths and weaknesses, their desires and dislikes. That comes under self-awareness. Another thing I want to share with you, critical thinking skills. This is a very important skills to develop, we need to develop in our students. This will enable the students the ability to gather, assess, and to analyze. Then only they will be able to make decisions. In other words, in short, analytical skills. Okay. So these skills we need to develop in our students. Another one I want to share with you is coping with emotion. Students should know how to relax their tensions and anxiety. If they are not able to do that, just a few months back, I attended one meeting at Hyderabad. That time we came to know from other states that because of stress, tension, anxiety, many young adolescents, they start committing suicide. Example, I will give you this Sikkim. Representative from Sikkim state, she shared with us. So these are some of the things that we need to develop in our students. Then another thing, problem solving skills. This is also very much important. We need to develop in our students because they need to know how, they need to solve problem constructively. This is also very important. The second point which I want to share with you is communication and negotiation skills. By the way, teachers, I have condensed the whole 10 scores into 2 areas. So the first one I have already explained. The second one is communication and negotiation skills. Communication skills. This is also very important. It's not only important for the students, it is also important for all of us. We need to know how to communicate. Communication will help us to avoid risky situations, risky behaviors. This also will help us to have a good relationship with the other friends or members in the society. This is also very important. And then negotiation skills. That comes under number 2. We should develop the skills in our students so that they are able to develop or able to bargain, or in other words, bargain or negotiate or to bargain for mutual agreement in order to manage situations successfully. This negotiation skill also will help them to overcome this peer pressure. When we talk about HIV, AIDS, or drug abuse or substance abuse whatsoever, peer pressure is one of the most important thing. They fell prey to it. Because when you are with friends, students are with friends, if the friends start asking, requesting or telling him or her to join, then if you don't have this skill, negotiation skill or communication skill, if you don't have the decision making skills or things like that, then definitely you will also be a part of that undesirable behaviors. So teachers, I just want to share with you that you need to have interaction with the students in order to develop life skills in our students. That is one. The other thing is you also need to conduct activities like question box, role play, and then so many things. Those other activities I have given you, quiz, debate, painting. These are the activities. When you conduct activities, we conduct activities with the students not just to give them prize, first, second, third. No. The purpose of conducting these co-curricular activities is to enhance or to develop the life skills in our students. That is the topmost priority. So teachers, as I have already shared with you, when we teach in the classroom, we should not only focus on the knowledge part, the cognitive domain. No doubt that is our responsibility. But apart from what we are doing as a normal job, we also need to impart, carry out activities, and then we should try our best to develop life skills in our students. That will really help them and they will live a good life. And this will really help them not only during their students' life, but throughout their life they will be able to carry on and then live a good citizen in the country. So with these few words, I want to end up my topic for today. Thank you.